The Real Housewives franchise thrives on drama, but there's a difference between entertaining television feuds and genuine hatred that exists whether cameras are rolling or not. Some housewives fight on screen, then grab drinks together afterward. But others, they truly despise each other with a passion that extends far beyond manufactured storylines. Their hatred seeps into social media posts, off-camera interactions, and real-life consequences that prove this isn't just reality TV theater. These are the Real Housewives, who secretly, or not so secretly, absolutely hate each other, and the ugly truth about why their relationships will never be repaired. The Teresa and Melissa Gorga feud isn't secret at all. It's been playing out on Real Housewives of New Jersey for over a decade. What many viewers don't realize is just how deep the hatred runs and how close it came to destroying the entire franchise. This isn't manufactured drama for ratings. This is a sister-in-law relationship so toxic that it fractured an entire family and forced Bravo to consider canceling one of their most successful shows. The problem started before Melissa and her husband Joe Gorga even joined RHJ in Season 3. Teresa was the original star, the table-flipping queen who put Jersey on the map. When her brother and sister-in-law joined the cast in 2011, Teresa felt betrayed. According to Teresa, Melissa went behind her back to Andy Cohen and begged for a spot on the show. Melissa has always denied this, but the damage was done. From day one, the lines were drawn. Their first on-camera blow-up happened at baby Joey's christening in 2011. What should have been a sacred family celebration turned into chaos when Joe Judich and Joe Gorga get into a heated altercation. Plates shattered. Accusations flew. Joe Gorga called his sister trash and told her to take a walk. The brothers-in-law's animosity fueled the sisters-in-law's hatred, creating a perfect storm of family dysfunction. Season after season brought new fights. Cookiegate saw Teresa throw away sprinkle cookies that pregnant Melissa had brought her for Christmas Eve. The gesture became so infamous, it spawned a viral TikTok sound. There was the Catskills therapy trip, where the two Joes physically fought, wrestling to the ground with hairspray flying everywhere. There were constant accusations about loyalty, respect, and who loved their father more. But things reached a breaking point by Season 13 when Teresa's new husband, Luis Rules, got involved. According to Melissa, the final straw came when Teresa and Luis called Joe Gorga over to their house for a meeting without inviting Melissa. During that conversation, they allegedly spread cheating rumors about Melissa, trying to poison Joe against his own wife. I got to the point that when you're now calling my husband over for a chat without me, and you're sitting there with your new fiancé, and you're telling him that I'm some bad wife, and basically lying to him about cheating rumors, I have checked out of the building. Melissa explained. Teresa and Joe Gorga cut ties at the Season 13 reunion. Joe and Melissa didn't attend Teresa's wedding to Luis in August 2022 for 3 years. The Gorga and Giudice children had no contact with each other. Season 14 of RHJ was nearly impossible to film because Teresa and Melissa refused to be in the same room. The cast split into two factions. Either you were Team Teresa or Team Melissa. There was no middle ground. In January 2024, Melissa told Entertainment Tonight that she and Teresa don't even look at each other anymore. It is the new normal, she said. But by November 2025 at BravoCon, Melissa revealed they'd been having conversations and trying to put their best foot forward because everyone realizes that this can't go on forever. Then in December 2025, the unthinkable happened. Teresa and Melissa celebrated Christmas Eve together with their families and sprinkled cookies, seemingly ending their 3-year arrangement. But here's the truth. How Teresa and Melissa don't actually like each other, they never have. They reconciled because Bravo reportedly told them the show's future was hanging by a thread. If they didn't bury the hatchet, the entire franchise could come crashing down. So, they made peace for business reasons, not because the hatred disappeared. As one insider told Life and Style in August 2024, this is not about mending broken hearts or repairing their shattered relationship. Nope, it's all about business. Let's be real, the source continued. The cast can't stand each other. The reconciliation is fragile at best. It took 10 years, multiple blown-up relationships, estranged children, and the threat of losing their Bravo paychecks to get them to sit at the same table. That's not a healed relationship. That's damaged control. The hatred is still there. One simmering beneath the surface, waiting for the next trigger. Kyle Richards and Lisa Vanderpump's friendship breakdown is one of the saddest and most bitter in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills history. These two were genuinely close friends for years. They supported each other through family drama, business ventures, and personal struggles. But Puppygate destroyed their relationship completely. And what's left is mutual resentment that will likely never heal. The drama started in season 9 when Dorrit Keeley adopted a dog from Lisa Vanderpump's rescue organization, Vanderpump Dogs. Dorrit allegedly gave the dog to a new home, which ended up being a kill shelter. The story leaked to the press, and Kyle became convinced that Lisa had orchestrated the leak to make Dorrit look bad and create a storyline for the show. And after accusing Lisa of leaking the story to the press, Kyle confronted her about it, and the two erupted into one of their biggest fights ever. A source explained the confrontation was brutal. Lisa's husband, Ken Todd, kicked Kyle out of their house. Lisa stopped filming mid-season and refused to attend the reunion, effectively quitting RHO. After 9 years, Kyle felt betrayed by what she saw as Lisa's manipulation and lies. Lisa felt attacked by the entire cast ganging up on her without proof. The friendship that had survived so much couldn't survive Puppygate. What makes this feud particularly painful is that it's rooted in broken trust rather than a dramatic blow-up. Kyle genuinely believed Lisa had manipulated her and the other housewives for years, using them as pawns in her storylines. Lisa believed Kyle had turned on her when she needed support most, choosing to side with newer cast members over their decade-long friendship. Neither woman was willing to back down or admit fault. Years later, Kyle and Lisa remain estranged. They don't speak. They don't interact at events. When asked about each other in interviews, they give diplomatic but cold responses. The hatred isn't loud or performative. It's quiet and permanent. They simply have no relationship anymore. And from all indications, neither wants one. Bethenny Frankel and Jill Zareen were best friends when Real Housewives of New York City started. They were inseparable, supporting each other's businesses and personal lives. But their friendship imploded during season 3 over accusations of jealousy, lack of support, and competing egos. What started as reality TV drama turned into genuine hatred that lasted years. The breaking point came when Jill's husband, Bobby Zarin, was battling cancer. Jill claimed that Bethenny wasn't supportive enough during Bobby's ongoing battle with cancer, while Bethenny believed her co-star was simply jealous of her business success with her lifestyle brand, Skinny Girl. Their fight led to years of not speaking with both women, refusing to reconcile or even acknowledge each other positively. The pain was real on both sides. Jill felt abandoned by her best friend during one of the scariest times of her life. Bethenny felt like Jill was using Bobby's illness to manipulate her and punish her for becoming more successful. Neither perspective was entirely wrong, which made reconciliation nearly impossible. And they eventually made peace after Bobby's death in 2018, with Bethenny reaching out to offer condolences. But the reconciliation came too late. Bobby was gone. Years of friendship had been wasted on pride and resentment. While they're civil now, the closeness they once shared is gone forever. The hatred may have faded, but so did the love. Brandi Glenville has a special talent for making enemies. She's feuded with nearly every woman she's ever filmed with across multiple franchises. But some of those feuds go deeper than reality TV drama. Some housewives genuinely despise Brandi and have made it clear they want nothing to do with her ever again. Lisa Vanderpump and Brandi were close friends during early seasons of RHOBH. Brandi was Lisa's adopted lost cause, rough around the edges, American that Lisa tried to refine with British elegance. They threw shade at other housewives together. They had each other's backs. But their friendship fell apart when Brandi accused Lisa of manipulating her during the Puerto Rico trip in season 4. Brandi claimed Lisa brought tabloid magazines that accused Kyle Richards' husband, Mauricio Umansky, of cheating, trying to start drama while keeping her own hands clean. The situation escalated when Brandi slapped Lisa in the face during the Amsterdam trip. There was no coming back from physical violence. Their friendship was dead. After more drama over the years, Brandi left the series in 2015, with Lisa following suit in 2019. The hatred between them is permanent. Lisa has made it clear in interviews that she wants nothing to do with Brandi and considers her toxic and untrustworthy. Kyle Richards also despises Brandi after years of conflict. Things got particularly ugly in Season 5 when Brandi intervened between Kyle and her sister Kim at Eileen Davidson's poker party. Kyle was trying to quietly get intoxicated Kim home without making a scene on camera, but Brandi accused Kyle of being a horrible sister who didn't support Kim. The feud carried out all season, with both women attacking each other's character and family relationships. Then there's Denise Richards, who has adamantly denied Bry's allegations of an affair between them. Brandi claimed during Season 10 that she had an ongoing sexual relationship with Denise, describing her as sexually aggressive when they first met in 2018. Denise has called Bry's claims complete lies and suggested Brandi made up the affair for attention and relevance. The hatred between them is so intense that Denise quit RHB rather than continue dealing with Bry's accusations. Most recently, Brandi is facing a lawsuit from Caroline Manzo alleging sexual harassment during filming of Real Housewives' Ultimate Girls Trip Season 4 in Morocco. Caroline claims Brandi kissed her without consent and made additional unwanted sexual advances. The lawsuit alleges Bravo created a hostile work environment by plying cast members with alcohol while depriving them of food and sleep. Whether this feud is resolved in court or not, it's clear Caroline wants nothing to do with Brandi moving forward. The pattern with Brandi is consistent. She gets close to people, burns the relationship to the ground with boundary violations or public betrayals, then moves on to the next victim. Multiple housewives across multiple franchises genuinely hate her, and it's not manufactured for television. It's the natural consequence of her behavior. Kim Richards and Lisa Rinna's feud produced one of the most iconic Real Housewives moments ever, Bunnygate. But beneath the meme-worthy moment was genuine hatred between two women who never liked each other and never will. Their feud started in Season 5 when Lisa questioned Kim's sobriety. For someone in recovery like Kim, having your sobriety publicly questioned is one of the most offensive and triggering things possible. Kim felt attacked and humiliated. Lisa claimed she was coming from a place of concern because of her own family struggles with addiction. Dinner fight during RH Season 5 is burned into fans' memories. Lisa apologized to Kim after questioning her sobriety by opening up about her family struggles with addiction, but Kim didn't accept the apology. Instead, she went on the attack, implying she knew a secret about Lisa's husband, Harry Hamlin. "Let's talk about the husband. Let's not talk about what you don't want out," Kim taunted. Lisa warned Kim to never talk about her man, then hurled a wine glass at her. Kyle Richards ran out of the restaurant in a panic. In her Bravo blog, Lisa explained she's fiercely protective of her marriage and was just glad she didn't strangle Kim on the spot. But the real hatred solidified during Bunnygate at the Season 7 reunion. Lisa had bought Kim's newborn grandson a stuffed bunny as a peace offering months earlier. The reunion, Kim revealed she couldn't accept the gift because it didn't feel like it had good energy. She literally brought the bunny to the reunion to return it to Lisa. The rejection was so cold and calculated that it brought Lisa to tears. A single tear fell down Rinna's face before she stormed off set, creating an iconic image that's been memed endlessly. What Bunnygate represented was Kim's complete rejection of Lisa as a person. It wasn't just refusing a stuffed animal. It was saying, "You and everything you touch are toxic to me." For Lisa, who tried multiple times to extend olive branches and make peace. It was the ultimate insult. The hatred between them is permanent. They will never be friends. They will never reconcile. They genuinely can't stand each other. Erika Jayne and Garcelle Bove have had tension throughout their time on RHOBH together, but it exploded into public hatred before Season 12 even premiered. Erika posted a video of herself throwing Garcelle's new memoir in the trash. The disrespect was blatant and intentional. Garcelle responded by posting a clip from the show where she says, "But is that to make Erica look bad, or is that out of genuine arsh? Erica, I don't have to make you look bad. You can do that on your own." The feud escalated when a drunk Erica told Garcelle's 14-year-old son, Jax, to get the FK out of Garcelle's birthday party. The incident was caught on camera and sparked outrage from fans. Cursing at a child at his mother's birthday party crossed a major line. Erica later apologized for cursing at Jax, but the damage was done. Garcelle saw Erica's true character in that moment and someone who would attack her child to hurt her. Their feud remains ongoing as of 2026. These two women genuinely don't like each other. There's no pretending for the cameras. The hatred is real, documented, and unlikely to change. Garcelle sees Erica as someone who treats people terribly and faces no consequences. Erica likely resents Garcelle for holding her accountable and calling out her behavior when others stay silent. It's a clash of values and personalities that can't be resolved. Nin Leakes and Porsha Williams were close friends for years on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but their friendship imploded during Season 8 after an incident that Nin denied. But Porsha swears happened during what's now known as Nin's infamous closet meltdown. Porsha claimed Nene physically grabbed her and pushed her. None of their co-stars commented on the alleged push publicly, and Nene denied it completely. But Porsha maintained that Nene assaulted her. The situation got worse when Nene retaliated by sending Porsha angry, aggressive text messages, criticizing her weight just 6 days after Porsha gave birth to her first child. The texts were cruel and calculated to hurt Porsha when she was most vulnerable. Porsha shared the texts on Instagram, and Nene allegedly responded with a cease and desist letter threatening legal action if Porsha continued discussing the situation publicly. For several years, the two women were bitter enemies. The hatred was palpable whenever they were in the same room. But eventually, they reconciled and are now friends again. Their reconciliation proves that sometimes Real Housewives feuds can be healed with time, communication, and genuine effort. These aren't storylines manufactured for ratings. This is real hatred between women who can't stand each other, whether cameras are rolling or not. From family feuds to physical fights, these relationships prove that sometimes reality TV conflict is exactly what it appears to be. Subscribe for more Real Housewives deep dives.